Recognized.
No, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Let me thank the chairman for bringing this measure with me here today. I also want to thank him for his passion on this issue. As we talk about human rights, whether it was the African Americans who were enslaved in this nation, to the Native American Indians who were mistreated by this nation, to the victims of the Holocaust, where the Geneva Convention came out with the prevention and punishment of the crime of genocide and defined what genocide is. After the atrocities of the concentration camps that were perpetrated by the Nazis, a war that my father fought and bombed Nazi Germany, and I'm proud for his service and the entire greatest generation. And it's clear, the language. It says targeting members of an ethnic or religious minority group for death or serious bodily and mental harm, or taking steps designed to destroy such a group constitutes genocide. That's precisely what the Chinese Communist Party has been doing. Since 2017, they have interned more than 1 million Uyghurs and members of other ethnic and religious minority groups in an effort to wipe out their culture, to wipe out their ability to carry down to other generations by sterilizing them. And during their unjustified detainment, Uyghurs and ethnic Kazakhs and Kyrgyz and members of religious minority groups are forced to work in horrific conditions. They're deprived of food and they're beaten. Their religious practices are suppressed. There are reports of families being separated and of sexual abuse, of forced sterilization, forced abortions, and even reports of killing, to quite simply wipe them off the face of the earth. It is horrific to imagine that this is happening at this day and time, on this time that we speak, in this age. And Mr. Speaker, it is clearly a genocide under the Geneva Convention. These crimes are the moral test of our time and our generation. And the world, and certainly the Chinese Communist Party, is watching. And that's why it's vital that we speak in a united voice with the current and prior administrations by calling these ongoing atrocities what they are, and that is genocide. Genocide is not to be taken lightly. It is a term we reserve for history's most serious crimes against humanity. It is essential we get our response right, not as Republicans or Democrats, but as Americans, as freedom-loving Americans who stand up for human rights and against genocide. Because we faced this test before, and we have not always passed. Our response to the Uyghur genocide should be an example of our character in this Congress, rather than a stain on our history. This humanitarian crisis is about more than just U.S. foreign policy toward the People's Republic of China. It is about the legitimacy of the post-World War system designed to stop these atrocities whenever and wherever they are being committed. And it's about how we stop the CCP from contaminating consumer supply chains with slave labor. It's about how we stop using cotton sourced by the Uyghur homeland and picked by those without a voice. It's about stopping shipments of hair. It's about how we convince our private sector to act morally consistently with our American values. So let me just say, I want to again thank the chairman. This is probably one of the most important bills to come out of the committee this year. I'm proud to have introduced it, and I'm so proud to have the chairman's support. And I want to thank him for co-sponsoring this resolution, and all of our colleagues on the committee who support our efforts to condemn these atrocities. And I urge the entire House of Representatives on this vote, because China is watching and the Uyghur Muslims are watching, to join us as we speak in a united voice and condemn this genocide by supporting this measure. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance.